Blind Whiskey Madness, the Final Four starts now. Bah, 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 bah! All right, everybody, welcome back to Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. We're three guys. We pour some pours, we make some cocktails, and we put them in a ridiculous ranking system known as Stinker, Drinker, Thinker, and it's really just us telling you guys how we actually feel about whiskey, cocktails, all things. We're in the heat, the final four of our March Madness ripoff bracket, the Blind Whiskey Madness bracket, and you've been following along. You know more than us about what we're tasting, and you're probably noticing how bad we actually are at this, and you're like, why did I subscribe to these guys? And if you're new here, please press the subscribe button while I'm, pitching that to you. My name is Anthony Longano. I'm joined by two beautiful human beings. One, who probably after today is going to get his title revoked. The world-renowned master sommelier, Troy the Body Viglotti. Troy, say hello to everyone out there. Yeah, that's right. Say hello.
Hi. I'm just going to say hi over the crowd noise.
Yeah.
Hello.
And then there's Mexican Matt. Matt, say hello to everybody.
I don't know if you can say that.
Why not?
Hi. My name is Mateo.
Me llamo Mateo.
Me llamo Mateo.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
¿Estás bien?
Está
bien?
¿Y tú?
Oh, God.
Matt is still on vacation. It's been 3-4 weeks.
It's been 8 months since
He's
I've been
getting
back.
tanner every time I see him, and he's been in Fort the fuck Wayne, Indiana.
Tanner.
Yeah, like seriously, isn't he
My
getting
tanner
tanner?
is just settling in, I think, at this point. So.
Just settling.
That's a good phase.
That's a good That's a good trend to have. Yeah. Listen, we took 16 whiskeys and we put them in brackets of 4, and we narrowed them down to 4 stellar whiskeys of those 16. And this is our second year doing this. So the only one that came in from last year's bracket was the winner, which is a Balcones Texas Single Malt, a 2-year-old whiskey. A 2-year-old whiskey. Total Wine Kentucky store pick. Dos
Si, senor.
I can't get past Cinco, guys. Like I literally
Dose is 2.
see, you know what I mean? See, just want to point out some heavy fucking hitters.
Oh my God!
In this bracket.
These are our best, our favorite, we should say, 16 whiskeys that we remember tasting throughout the last year. So these legitimately are what we consider the best whiskeys, and I think tonight we're going to crown a new champion. Hopefully, what we think is the best this coming up year.
I'll say this. So and we'll talk about what we think is in the final 4 here. But just looking at this list, Russell's Reserves 13, Jack Daniel's twice barreled special release single malt, Heaven Hill 17.
Yep.
On this list, and they did not make it to our finals according to what we think.
Well, what you think?
What I think.
Yeah.
I think we have
Let's say here are the 4 bottles that are left. If you're watching,
we got numbers.
We actually don't know yet.
Yeah, we got numbers 8, 5, 7, and 11.
Correct. If you're following along,
That's
at home.
a fact.
That is we think a fact.
An actual fact. Whether those are what
8,
we think
5,
they are.
7 and 11
I
is
know.
a fact.
Well, we think.
All right, I'll just tell you. Here's what I got for 8, 5, 7, 11. For number 8, I got Town Branch Bourbon finished in maple syrup barrels, stout barrels, whatever the fuck. Matt wrote this wrong on my paper.
Maple barrel, syrup barrel, stout barrel.
Yep, that one. For number 5, I got Balcones. I think that made it in again too. But Troy very much influenced that. Number 7, I think is Virginia Distilling Co. Courage and Conviction, which is the Cuvée, single cask Texas Select. Man, I'm fucking all hopped up on Mountain Dew today, man. And then the Cedar Ridge Double Barrel, I think, also made it in as well. Probably wrong about all these, but the way we played this too, and I'll let you guys tell your selections in a minute. I just want to point something out. The way we played this is once you chose something in a bracket, you weren't allowed to choose it again in later brackets. So
right.
you had to commit to your decision. So if later on was like, fuck, well, this tastes like this, I wish I didn't choose it here, you were still forced to pick something that you didn't pick already off your list. I would like to make a proposal.
Okay, Troy, we need a vote here. You got to pay attention to this one.
Would like to make a proposal. So going into this bracket, I feel like we should go into this with a cleansed palate and an open mind. And I think that we could say, okay, yes, this number 8, I originally thought it tasted like Town Branch Bourbon. But if for some reason tonight it tastes like fucking Leopold Brothers, it tastes like rye, like I should be able to correct myself and pick something else. I should be able to do that.
I'm going to need your opinion on this, Troy.
You go first.
I want to say no, but I kind of want that flexibility. but I kind of want to be wrong at the same time.
We're going to be, I mean, listen, we have already committed to these things.
I think we should play as
On air, we've committed to them.
I think we should play as though we can't, but then you are allowed a backup at the end. You're allowed this is what I'm going with based on what I said I have and what we think it is. However, after we review the tape, we can go back and make our final call.
I just want to be able to say, I thought it was this, I still think it was this, but actually it really could be this.
Okay, as long as you have to give each sample what is left on your list. You can correct later and say, I think based on all the information.
I'm not going to correct later. I'm just going to
Later
say.
in this episode, though?
Yes, later in this episode, I'm saying.
All right, then I'm going to write a note about it then and not talk about it.
Right, yeah. I think put up what you think it is, but then you're allowed to voice your opinion otherwise, I think.
What did you think made it to the Final Four?
Okay, well, Troy, you're weighing on this. What do you think?
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have to pick up the 4 you have, but for posterity and pride, you can pick something else.
And then we can talk about that.
And we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Sure.
As long as our true opinions are out in the open.
And we're going to have to do that before we obviously open up the envelopes.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. So, real quick, just to say it one more time, what 4 do they have left?
I have Town Branch, Cedar Ridge, Double Barrel, Virginia Distilling Co., and Balcones.
Okay. I have Balcones, Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled, Westward Single Malt, and then the Cedar Ridge. Troy. What 4 do
You have Balcones still left?
In the Final Four.
What made it to the
Oh,
four?
Yeah.
sorry.
What are your Final Four?
I think the same, yeah. Same as Anthony, I'm sorry. The Town and Branch, Balcones, the Virginia Distilling Co., and the Cedar Ridge.
Okay.
So, we appreciate all of you not spoiling anything for us. We have received some comments
About how bad we are.
about how bad we are. I've heard the
On
number
a regular basis.
Really?
I've heard the number.
That bad, huh?
I've heard the number 50%. I've heard the number 35%. And I've heard that Troy highly influences wrong decisions for multiple people.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
actually true.
Yeah.
Can attest.
So, Thank you, Troy.
What I've heard, the day the episode comes out,
All right.
I get a text from one of my brothers and says, "Man, you guys were on such a good track, and then you just totally veered off left, and then you were just so sure about it and committed to it." I'm like, that sounds about right.
I heard that in the first episode. I heard that. Anyway,
All right, no further ado.
let's get into it.
Throwing my pen cap everywhere.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Also, a little disclaimer too. 2 people that don't drink whiskey poured all the whiskey.
That's true.
So,
I will say, if we get to the end, I put no, too much. Sorry. If we get to the end and the things don't line up completely, we'll have to figure out what's going on.
yummy in my fucking tummy, dude. This shit smells great. I did have some Thai food. My tummy is not really doing great. But barrel-proof whiskey, which is, I think some of this is, will do nicely in there, I think. Might have to take a pooper break.
This quackle break brought to you at Anthony's Bowels.
All right, let's give it our old snifferooski.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to start smelling, going one by one. Relax, Frank. My God.
I got you, Troy. I got the last one. I got it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm excited. I'm not even going to look at my proof. I'm not going to look at anything else I said before. I'm just going to smell. Troy's doing the classic one smell approach.
Oh, man.
Does anything jump out at you?
Yeah, definitely fucked up 11. That's the
Fucked
first.
up 11?
I mean, which means I fucked up somewhere else in the bracket. And I'm really confident that I really didn't fuck up much. Or,
Which means you fucked up a lot.
well, I also think that I was probably, judging by feedback, and this is with all due respect, Troy, I'm just going to blame everything on you today.
Get ready for it, Troy.
Hit me.
Yeah. I think I probably picked the right thing a few times, and then Troy convinced me otherwise.
I
really was trying not to do this year, so it's only my own fault.
That's true.
But-
This is the toughest break we take in between episodes 4 and 5, because I just want nothing more than to look and be like, all right, how much did I mess up? But today we'll find out. All right, Troy. Glass number 8. Sample number 8. If you want to get some nosy posy rosy over here. I get like a, it's going to be weird. I don't know. I don't know why I just thought about this. A tree branch made of fig. What do you think about that?
Whatever, Matt. I'm
Just saying. That's what I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Smells like bourbon. It's got a beautiful little sour thing to it. It's got some depth. It's got a little bit of like a molasses kind of strap, like a black molasses kind of strap across it. You know,
Black strap. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, yep, absolutely what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Whether or not I said it or not. You know, kind of reminds me of bourbon.
It's got a little bit of that fresh, clean laundry detergent at the end.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Oaky body wash.
Yeah.
It smells great. It's getting a little fruitier as it sits. I think at least the classification part we hit home on.
Smells good.
And I mean, yeah, I had it labeled as Town Branch originally. I think this is important to say too. I had it listed as bourbon, 103 proof, $75. Thought it was finished.
It's a little bit hotter. Oh, this is the first whiskey of the night.
Mm.
I'm drinking mostly beer today, so it's hotter than I remember.
Oh man, it's fucking delicious, man.
Ooh.
The finish is incredible.
Sitting there.
It's absolutely incredible. I don't think it's overly hot. I would still say kind of in that 105, 106 range. But
It's always tough to tell on the first whiskey of the day.
I'll tell you what, I've been dreaming about whiskey all day. And just getting that first sip in. And that is doing the trick.
Do you get a little bit of tea? Is that just me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless the body gets tea.
Interesting. So I'm just kind of referencing. So before I said 110 proof, and now I said 117. I was kind of curious looking afterwards.
Oh man, it smells so good. It's got a ton of leather and oak and molasses and syrup, brown sugar.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit of fruit there. It's great. It's great. Any thoughts, Mr. Former Sommelier?
Yeah, I like it quite a bit. I think it's a bit less straightforward than a typical 70% corn, 20% whatever rye.
Yeah.
I think there's some, I don't know. I think there's some other grains influencing the taste and the overall finish. It doesn't give me the most straightforward bourbon finish, and it doesn't necessarily present itself as what I initially thought.
Me too. Would you say that it? I don't get maple stout barrels. That's for sure.
I'm looking for chocolate, coffee, bitterness that I'm not getting.
Yeah.
That I want from the stout.
Yep.
And I'm looking for the rich sort of molassesy sweetness that I would get from the maple that I'm personally not getting.
Do you think maybe it could be like a blend
of like a blended whiskey? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see why not.
Do you think it could be?
Because you're saying it's like a not straightforward.
Well, do you think it's finished?
Yeah.
In another type of barrel?
Or perhaps in another bourbon barrel, as in double oak.
Oh, yeah.
Or double barrel.
Could, yeah. I mean, yes. I really don't know.
Did you have it as Cedar Ridge?
I'm keeping what I had originally.
Which is Cedar Ridge?
Cedar Ridge wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It wouldn't be. I don't think this is as straightforward. I think this is more of a straightforward bourbon than what Cedar Ridge is.
I think you're correct. I think if I remember it, it was a little more single malty.
This is a straightforward bourbon. And I can look at this list and I can pick maybe two of those out because you know what I mean?
That's the question. I mean, is it Russell's 13?
It could be. It could very well be Russell's 13. I don't think it necessarily has that much age in it.
Or is that the oakiness you're picking up on? Is that not the oakiness I'm picking up of? I'm considering maybe a finished in another barrel.
I get that.
Is that just the oakiness coming through of the Russell's 13?
I get that. The other straightforward bourbons on here are Castle and Key, and then I don't remember Vantage being this way. And if it is something besides the Cedar Ridge, or I'm sorry, the Town Branch, it's pretty fucking good bourbon.
It is good.
My gut's not thinking Russell's just because I feel like it doesn't finish sweet enough.
I agree.
But that's just my gut.
The finish is great, by the way. I think it's super long.
There's no world where it's hot enough to be Penelope. It's not gonna get a 4 grain.
I don't think it's a 4 grain. I think it's more of a traditional bourbon. I think it's 51% corn.
I'm going under the assumption we got everything wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to reanalyze it, and it's.
I don't necessarily think it's Town Branch. I think I fucked that up.
Sorry, 4 grain is still bourbon though, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
But it's just a higher barley content, and then it will have rye, wheat.
Right.
Yeah, I don't get wheat in here either at all.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess
I mean, it'd still be 51% corn is my point.
Yep. Yeah, it would be, you're right, 100%. Yeah, I think it's Scotch. I think this tastes like Scotch. No, I'm just joking.
All right.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's Castle and Key.
If it is,
it's fucking incredible.
that's good job.
Yeah, and
I think it's too high proof for that.
I agree. I think Castle and Key was 98 or something like that. I don't think it's necessarily Russell's. The finish is great. It could be the Heaven Hill. I don't get as much of that older oak kind of thing going.
It's pretty oaky.
It is pretty oaky. If it's the Vantage, that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Think about it, what's in the Vantage. I think that's too complex for what this is.
I agree.
This is more straight ahead than that.
I don't remember exactly what's in Vantage.
But it's like
3 or 4 different things.
of a bunch of finished things.
One's like 12 year, one's like 6 year. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just get into it.
Let's go for it.
Yep.
The sooner we do this, the sooner I can find out how wrong I am.
Okay. So going 107, going bourbon, is it finished? I'm going to say yes, meaning twice barreled, not necessarily like secondary barrel, like an other spirit cask finish. I'd still think I'd pay around $75 for it. I think it's an all day drinker. And I'll get back to you on a bottle. It's really tough.
Of your list, pick one that you think it is. If you're sticking with it, and then have a secondary.
I just don't know if I could stick with Town Branch because I don't really get the maple thing. I don't know. I guess I'll say I was pretty dead set on Let me get back to you.
Okay. I am going 116 proof because I just for whatever reason. Bourbon, I think it is finished because I'm hedging my bets. I'd pay $85. I'm gonna stick with Cedar Ridge double barrel. If it's not, I think I could see it being the Russell 13, but I'm sticking with Cedar Ridge.
Do you remember what the mash bill is of the Cedar Ridge?
No.
I think it's 12% barley though. I think it's a high.
I don't remember tasting this, but I think from my list, I'm okay with it. I'm like a 67% sure that I'm correct. But it could be Russell's.
Troy, before you get in, can I finish? I think I.
Okay.
So I'm looking back to round 1 here. And I was trying to do the process of elimination because I kept some notes.
Okay.
So I had Town Branch before. I called number 16 Vantage. And I think I wanted to call that Russell's. So I don't think it's Russell's.
Okay.
I think if I fucked anything up, I fucked that up. That leads me to believe it's either Castle and Key or Vantage because I think the Cedar Ridge is too different.
You might be right.
And I don't think it's Castle and Key. I'm just going to...
What are you going for, then?
I'm going to go for Vantage.
Okay. So you think your Town Branch, although technically part of your bracket, is no longer...
Yes, correct.
Vantage. All right.
If I had a secondary guess,
I think I'm okay with that.
But I think I was 100% positive this was Town Branch when I tasted it.
You sure were.
And I'm going to stick to my fucking guns on that.
We need eventually we have to do like a play-by-play of like Just the worst guesses.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to be honest. Since I have heard apparently from you guys that there are sources that have told you that I am, I've influenced you poorly, it's definitely put a damper on everything. That
Oh, no. Don't let that happen.
Hear me out. Like obviously now I'm going to want to change every answer that I have.
Well,
but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's the point.
Like, because that would be, I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear what you guys said.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Because I feel like that's the only thing.
But also, you don't know if those people, what they're referring to and which bottles they're referring to. And if those are actually ones that made it into this.
Sure.
Because the ones that we may have been led astray
Didn't
could
even
have
get
been
this
the ones
far.
that got eliminated. So it
Yeah.
actually could not matter at
It
all.
really could be irrelevant.
So,
yeah.
Correct.
Although I understand what you're saying, and I do apologize for spreading this news.
I just
to
wish
you.
I didn't hear it. But yeah,
All right.
it's all good.
I would not take that with any confidence in that it affects these 4 bottles.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
For what that's worth.
Okay. As a result, well, I do. So I actually haven't looked at what I wrote before, which I'll compare in a moment. I actually also wrote. Okay. I also wrote 116 proof.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I do believe it's bourbon. Finished, I really don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. It's not an obvious one to me. It's a very complex whiskey, so I'd pay upwards of $75-$80. As for my guess, like I said, the stout and the maple is not as present as I wish it were. I do not believe it's high enough proof to be Castle and Key.
I think it's too high proof.
You said not high enough. You think it's too high proof?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're
Jesus.
good. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, that. Too high of proof to be Castle and Key. I'm not sure if it's got the grain, the secondary and whatever grains to be a 4 grain like the Penelope. I don't know. It could, but the more I taste it, it does seem a little bit more classic bourbon. But I also remember Cedar Ridge being a little bit more single malt forward.
I agree.
So as a result, man, I'm just going to stick with my original call and call it Town and Branch. Town and Branch.
The other thing too, man, I still think that's a good call because, like, Troy, do you remember another bottle hitting
that's
like
the problem.
that? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get a maple stout barrels with another pour either.
But I also
we
don't
got
remember
it there initially.
Yeah.
I
also don't remember the proof of that bottle either.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
What are you ranking it?
I'm gonna call it. Drinker Thinker. I think.
I didn't say it before. I also will call it. It is a DT, Drinker Thinker.
all right. If we're all good, let's move on to number 5.
Cinco.
Which may or may not be last year's reigning champion of the world.
Oh my God. It's like grapefruity now.
It is. It does smell grapey.
I opened Redbreast 27 last night
For your
my
nephews,
for
your 4-year-old
my
nephews.
nieces. No, for my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and they liked it quite a bit. It could be my influence, but I don't know.
This is definitely hotter than the first one.
Yeah, I like that grapefruit call.
Yeah.
Going back to the first one, it's much more barley. I mean, it's not. It smells grainier.
The first one.
Going back to the first one, just smells a little grainier. Yeah.
Interesting.
That is hot whiskey.
Whoo! 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 I mean, it's so good. It's so good. It's like white grape meets grapefruit meets Caracar orange.
And then all those fruits came together, had sex, made another fruit that was a hiker, and climbed up a mountain in Costa Rica and made coffee.
You'd be a pretty damn good tasting note writer.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Thank you.
What's happening?
I'm being genuine.
Did you put fucking acid in his coffee?
No.
Or in his coffee? That's obviously my tasting note.
He'd be so far outside the box that people would like. He'd gain like a cult following.
That's the key, huh? You're just like,
I'm serious.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Oh.
Cara orange.
I don't know, man. You know how like
I
sometimes.
had one this morning. That's why it's on my mind.
That's good. It's a good thing.
Oh man.
Tastes like Crazy Pins pepperoni pizza.
Support your local farmers markets because I feel like, the more fresh fruit that you taste and
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll go around. I mean, you know better than I, but someone, who does that for a living, literally goes around just experiences as much as they can. It tries every fruit, every whatever. You got durian, you got to try it.
I was a madman when I was like really in it studying for the sommelier exams. I mean, Jesus, you'd like they say, go to the grocery store and pick up fruits.
Smell everything.
Man, what is going on here?
It's really good. That's what
I don't know if I really think this is Balcones.
I don't know.
I know Troy said he would pay $1,000 for it.
My favorite quote of all time, forever.
What was the proof on that Jack? Lower than this, right?
Lower. I think it's like 110s. I want to say. It's
I don't know, man.
really hot.
It's hot, but
maybe it's
the
not.
mid palate is flat. Like it just flattens out at some point.
Well, here's a question.
And then it
that
swallows
bottle's
and gets hot.
3 years old.
I mean, the only
That's
time
all
we
I'm
open it is when we do this.
Yeah.
It's overly grapey. It's kind of medicinal. It's a little flat. It's super hot. I mean, the coffee and the chocolate are there. It's definitely single malt influenced. I remember there being more of a fruit characteristic to this whiskey.
I don't remember it, and I got it really fruity last time, and a little bit less fruity this time, but like fruit punch went to the first tasting, and grape. This is a little bit more
It's so grapey.
tart fruits. Interesting. I really like it. I don't know if it's Balcones, quite frankly. It very well could be because it's so frickin' hot. But I really, really, really like it. I have to say.
I mean, I definitely have enjoyed that whiskey at one point or another. It's not really hitting today.
I don't know what else could be. I'm kind of looking at the list now.
Could it be cask strength Scotch? Those are too hot for that.
I don't think so. Could it be the Virginia? Just because that is pretty hot.
The VDC stuff is hot, but
it's like 60%, like 59.
Unless it was finished in fucking grape soda barrels.
But it's red wine finished.
Yeah.
So.
You're still pretty dead set it's Balcones?
I am, but if there were going to be a runner-up, I think Virginia would be it.
I think so too.
I really like it. I'm gonna wait to give
I
rankings,
do get less tropical, like less of the mango than we got
last time. Was like really mango tropical. This is more tart, like citrus.
It's so weird how like when you taste whiskeys with other whiskeys, how it influences how whiskey
100%.
tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a single malt. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I like it better than the first one, but first one's really good. But like, it's more interesting to me, which is what I think we discussed it before. Is like, obviously we're fans of single malt because it's more interesting, more often. But does that make it better? I don't know.
The thing is, on the average day, I'm drinking bourbon over single malt.
Right, which is
Me too.
By choice.
Good choice. Yep.
interesting. I guess I was having this conversation this morning. It must have been last night. About like, all right, you have 300 and something bottles. Well, you just want to have a drink. What do you go for? Like, you always grab the top shelf stuff. Do you try the other stuff? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Russell's 10, dude.
yeah. I mean, do you just go for daily?
That's what I'm drinking right now.
Yep.
At
Or
home.
Michter's Sour Mash. Like,
Right.
got a bottle of that hidden under my kitchen sink right now. Don't ask why.
Already.
It's been a rough week.
You want to get into it?
Yeah, I mean, I got it at 125 million proof. Single malt. I think it's finished in wine barrels. It's not hitting. I would probably pay $50 at most for it. It's weird, flat, kind of grapey, syrupy taste. I mean, I don't really think that it's VDC.
It very well could be.
It very well could be, but I think I'm just gonna have to stick to Balcones because I really think that number 7 was VDC.
Okay.
And I have a really strong feeling that number 11 is the other one, the Westward. I think I fucked that one up. The only thing this could be if it wasn't VDC is the Cedar Ridge, but it doesn't taste enough like bourbon for that. I'm just gonna stick to Balcones, and I think it's a thinker.
Okay. I'm going to do 128 proof because it's hotter. Single malt. I think it might be finished even though I don't think the Balcones is, but whatever. I think single malt because the super fruity notes. It's not bourbon. It's not rye. I mean, by default, single malt. I'd pay $95 because I like it a little bit more than the first one. I think I don't have a strong enough guess about something else. So I'll stick with Balcones and Thinker Drinker.
Okay. 130 proof single malt. Not finished, but there's the bright sherry sort of stuff. Like not if we're going to be sherry finished, I feel like it would be. Man, you guys ever really sip on Amontillado sherry?
No, you can't find the Indianans or Hoosiers don't know what sherry is.
Yeah.
Like it's unavailable.
I'm going to try and
You
find
mean
a
a
bottle for you
cherry?
guys.
I have like 4 or 5 different bottles of sherry that I want to have on
Yeah.
hand always. Like
It goes like, the Fino or the Manzanilla sherry is the dry stuff, and then Amontillado is right next to it. And then you go Oloroso, and then you go Pedro
Yes,
Jimenez.
yeah.
And the Amontillado stuff is a lot brighter and a little bit more, stone fruit, tropical fruit, maybe a little citrus. You guys would love it. So one day.
That sounds like I would.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd pay $100.
Okay.
I still believe it's the Balcones and Thinker Drinker as well.
All right. I'm going to need to cleanse my palate because that was a hot whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to what we call here in the industry a quack a week. Quack a week. Welcome back to Quack a Break. Quack a Break brought to you by a joke. Hey, Troy. This is not a joke. It's a joke. Hey, Troy. I saw a woman at Walmart who had March Madness teeth this morning. She was down to her final 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Final Four joke.
Does she have a cart full of Mountain Dew?
That was
She might.
not funny.
Well, if you got jokes,
Wow.
we're gonna bring this back.
Matt,
this is
fucking
why I told
terrible.
this joke. I wanted a bad joke to say to the people. Submit your jokes, please. Email them to contact@stinkerdrinkerthinker.com. If you submit a joke and I read it on air,
There's a joke submission form on our website.
no, that's Cocktail Doctors.
Oh.
If you submit a joke and I read it and it makes both of them chuckle for realsies, I will send you not whiskey because it's illegal in the mail, but I'll send you something.
Alcoholic.
Wink, wink. And I'm sorry if you've submitted previously and you say or follow a fellow follower or a loyal follower and I didn't read your joke. Apologies because I did get a few that were repeats. So
Got a couple racist ones,
do
guys.
apologize.
Yeah. Also, guys, we're not going to read anything ridiculous on here. We've got a couple terrible ones.
Sorry.
We're not doing that type of thing.
Yeah.
We want a good belly laugh. We have really interesting senses of humor, but we're not here to offend other people of races or
Colors or
sexualities.
creeds.
Yeah, like seriously. Put in the subject line, please put joke. That way I don't read it. Because then I won't laugh at it and you won't win Matt's whiskey.
Yep. Just put joke in the subject line. I will take care of the rest and read it. And sorry ahead of time if it doesn't get read because it is a duplicate. So a few of you did.
Duplicate.
All right. Number 7. Let's go.
Numero 7.
Did you tell a joke yet? Oh, yeah, it was just fucking terrible.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I was kind of looking forward to that. It's the Final Four, dude.
It's a final countdown. Boy,
Yep.
what is my smelling?
You're smelling Virginia Distilling Co.
Am I though?
Oh, sorry. 15-second roll.
Notes of Virginia Beach
Distilling.
sand.
Virginia Beach said.
So just to recap, you said this is Virginia. You said this is Virginia as well.
I bet it's bourbon.
I said,
It's Cedar Ridge.
I said this is Jack Daniels.
It's hot, dude. It's like making my eyes kind of go into tunnel vision mode. Like you can get
Is it
drunk
hotter
huffing.
than the last one?
I mean, I don't know if it's Balcones hot. By the way, I said 125 million proof. I have 125 proof. That's what I'm.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
hot.
we thought you meant the million.
But it's not. It's really great. Even more grapey.
Oh my god.
Raisin, like
It's fucking-
golden raisins that you've been sitting in water that kind of plumped up again, or you
No.
cooked them a little bit. All right,
No.
take a golden raisin, put it in the saute
No,
pan
stop it.
with a little bit of butter. You heat it up; they get a little bit plump and they're a little bit
No.
hotter and juicier.
Brown
That's what it is.
brown butter, honey,
Mic
coffee. Brown butter, honey, coffee,
I like all that too.
dark chocolate.
Covered golden
Oh.
raisins.
There's no raisin.
There's 100%
What
golden
the fuck kind of raisins
No
do you
fucking
eat?
raisin.
Ain't no raisin here.
It's hot, but it's fucking delicious.
ain't no
It's
reason to say
smooth.
that.
The finish is spectacular.
It's a little spiky in the back, but because it's so
So
hot.
is your mom.
Well, you know,
Oh, damn, that was bad. Damn.
she listens to this podcast, so sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Debbie.
Debbie, that's not all right.
It's not even
I'm
gonna.
not arguing.
What's your mom's name?
I can't tell you. We're not having
Good
this
idea.
debate.
Debbie. Email me.
Yeah, we're going
Tell
with
me what your
Debbie.
name
Yep,
is.
There you go. Email me. Tell me what your name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is. No, I had to do it.
I like that. All right.
Talk broke on that the other night, too.
Oh, wow.
All right, anyway, back to what do we do here?
Whiskey.
This might be my favorite of the night so far.
It's a little bit. I think it's an equal footing proof wise. It hits a little harder, but the finish is so much more like apple butter. I think it's a better finish. Okay.
Yep.
I think I already have palate fatigue.
Man.
You got nothing, Troy?
No, I got nothing.
I think the Balcones ruined it for everybody. I get like this beautiful, savory honey butter finish, man. Smooth, but it's high proof. Definitely single malt's got the coffee kind of thing going on. Oh my God, the nose is great. I'd pay a lot of money for this.
$1,000 perhaps?
125 plus.
Jeez. Well, if it is a Virginia, it is 125 plus.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
they would agree. They would agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 118. It's obviously a single malt. I think it's finished 125 plus. VDC, yeah, just man, it's beautiful. Brown butter, super savory but sweet and honey coated. Absolutely love this. This could be my favorite of the day. But for right now, it's between number 7 and number 8 for me.
I don't know what else it could be. Of the 4 that I have left, I'm definitely 100% still calling it Jack Daniels because that's what I have to. So I'm going Jack Daniels. If I had to pick another one,
Oh, I should do that too, right?
could this be Balcones?
I was gonna say it's either Balcones or it could be the Bunnahabhain. But I don't really get a Scotch thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's lower proof than what Balcones would be.
How funny would it be if it's not Balcones? We call the other one Balcones. They were like, "Oh my God, it's so good," and then it ends up being Balcones. That would be one of the history books.
What, this one's Balcones?
If this was Balcones,
No, I mean I would be so mad at Balcones. I'd
what
go
I'm
down
saying.
there and I'd fucking yell at everybody.
you're like that last one.
It's just not
Balcones,
fair.
meh.
It's just
This
not fair
one,
if
oh
they make
my
whiskey
God.
that's good and that old. Anyway,
I think the Virginia Distilling Company
I think it's a good guess.
is a very good guess.
Yeah, I think we might have nailed that one if we nailed any of the single malts.
Well, I didn't nail it because I didn't say it was that, but I
Oh.
said it's Jack Daniels. But my secondary guess, is, I think you have gotten to me agree with the Virginia Distilling Company. I'm calling it a thinker. I'm saying 122 proof, single malt, and it's finished.
Buddy, what do you got?
I'd pay 95.
Yeah, I'm about where I've been.
Where have you been?
It's bright fruit. It's like lemon curdy, and like even peach cobblery. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, but mostly fruit. It's very complex on the nose and the palate, but
The nose is
Do you
absolutely
get
fantastic.
here and actually,
Oh my God.
I found actually very relevant. I found a card. I was clearing out my room,
there's
clearing out
apple
my
as well.
clearing out my trash.
Green apple, you said, buddy?
No, I didn't say green. I just said apple.
Oh, okay.
So I was clearing out my trash, and I found in my room.
This better be relevant.
This 100% relevant. I found this thing that comes in the bottle with the Courage and Conviction.
Oh, okay.
Because we were talking about, is it red wine finished?
Like a little
You say
packet,
cuvee.
the
So
little-
it's a little pack in that goes in the little tube,
Yeah.
and so it goes over what the cask is, how they like resave it and rechar it, and it's a retoasted barrel they use, and it is in fact, we were asking what kind of wine because it just says cuvee. It is in fact red wine.
Oh, okay. Red wine.
Yes.
Okay.
So I thought that was fairly relevant.
Okay. I'll take it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because red wine should lead me to more berry fruit
Like cocoa.
and that. I mean, I'm not saying it's not there. Listen, guys,
You're not trained on
I'm a
wine
wine
or
guy.
anything.
I'm a wine guy.
Not
No, it's not that. It's different when it's the secondary component. It's
yeah, I get that.
Is
Is there wines that are finished in bourbon barrels?
Unfortunately,
I didn't say unfortunately not, but you said unfortunately. Okay.
in my opinion,
Is most wine that's
unfortunately.
barrel aged? Is it virgin oak or virgin woods normally? Or
No.
it's charred?
Oh, sorry. No, yes. That's yeah. I thought you meant new or old.
Oh, I mean, obviously they're new barrels,
Yeah.
but are they charred or
No, toasted.
toasted? Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
If it's new,
Yeah,
but I mean, there's so much wine that's aged in barrel, first, second, or millionth use.
really
Like it's more of a vessel at that point, just to
hold it.
to hold it and to at least impart some slight level of oxidation, as opposed to reduction.
Interesting.
Yeah, just like oak being porous allows for
Breathing.
a little bit of an extended sort of expedited aging, whereas stainless steel, of course,
Nothing.
you're just super clean. But yeah, just depends on what you're going for.
Well, finish your thoughts. Matt
Yeah.
really cut you off.
I know.
I always do.
I'm not my point was I'm not saying that I'm not getting any of the berry, but I just can't pick it out of whiskey like I can wine. It's gonna take me as many years as this podcast fucking carries on.
With your help, subscribe today.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the proof, or do you think it's because it literally is the secondary process?
That it's for me getting through the alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the hardest part for me.
Yeah.
But what I believe is there, I've said.
Okay.
If it's finished, it's finished. If it's not, it's not. It's a great bottle that I'd pay upwards of $100 for. It is a thinker drinker to me, but thinker heavy, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sticking with Virginia.
I like it. I think I just said thinker if I didn't say that already. All right. Are we ready to move on to the final pour?
Yeah.
So we can figure out how bad we are. All right. Number 11. Let's give this one the gusto.
My God, that smells amazing.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about this one.
It's surely not Cedar Ridge. I mean, it could be Cedar Ridge, but I'm just reminding myself that Cedar Ridge was literally the only available option I had here.
Mm-hmm. My only available option was Westward. So,
and I think you
felt
nailed
pretty
it
good about that.
because that's what I think this is. And it just smells fucking incredible. It smells like strawberries,
Strawberries and oak, like oaky cream.
right? Just like, my God, it's fucking fantastic. It's not as hot.
Could it be the Jack Daniels?
No.
It
We
could-
nailed
it
the Jack
could be.
Daniels. It could be. Of course,
We
it could
nailed
be.
the Jack
We nailed the Jack.
Daniels.
Everyone but Matt nailed the Jack Daniels because that's what you think this is. No, that's what you thought. Fucking number 7 was.
There's no proof, and
Oh my God,
it's milk chocolatey today. Almost a little bit herbal.
this is gonna be tough.
It's milk chocolate and herbal.
Oh my God, it's like eating a strawberry Snickers.
It's like eating a strawberry, but you ate popped the whole
so
strawberry
wild.
in. Like you ate the green.
It's like a chocolate strawberry Nutella Pop-Tart.
But you ate the strawberry stem too, the whole greenery. Got a
I've
little
never
bit of,
eaten strawberry greeneries.
You should.
I've never done it.
You should try it.
No.
It's a little bit leafy and bitter, but like in a pleasing way.
The green of a strawberry.
My God.
Just the leaves of
Strawberry.
the stem of the strawberry. Would you like the stem of the strawberry, please?
I don't know. Could this be
Jack Daniels?
bourbon? Finished bourbon?
I swear to God.
100% rye.
It's Leopold
Mash
Brothers.
bill.
It is literally 100% corn and 100% rye.
And definitely neither of those things.
It's really low proof, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really low proof.
It's
Milk
bad.
chocolate.
90 proof to us, or the idea of 90 proof to us.
This is
like,
water.
It's like 70 proof.
That's like
flavored
That's like
whiskey.
high proof in Scotland or Switzerland. Where the fuck did you live? New Zealand? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's 14 it's 14 proof.
Oh my God.
It's a dessert wine.
I mean, pretty
A
much.
dessert wine? I don't know if
Could it be the JD? I don't know.
no. JD was like 104.
I really like it. It's very, very nice. I think it's a thinker drinker, but I don't know if I don't know if I like it more than the others. That's what I'm trying to. This is the big thing. Is like, it's very approachable. It's very easy to drink.
Yeah.
Is that better or worse than making some of this that's harsher and just really challenges your palate? I don't know.
Is it the most interesting whiskey or the best whiskey?
Is it your favorite? That's the question. This is your favorite whiskey. This is not the most interesting.
Favorito.
This is not whatever. This is your personal favorite whiskey of these four. What would you're giving these four whiskeys, what are you going to grab? That's the question.
I think it's 93 proof, drinker thinker. I think it's a single malt. I think it's finished in wine and strawberry jizz. I would pay $80 or more. I originally called it Cedar Ridge. By the process of elimination, I don't think it's Cedar Ridge. If it is, it's still pretty good. I think Cedar Ridge is a little bit better than this. It has a lot more oak and is definitely bourbon. I think this has to be the Westward.
Okay.
Which was finished, I believe, as well.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir, yep.
Peanut New Year.
I don't have a single original thought from you, so I'm really not going to say anything.
You 100% agree.
100% agreement?
Yeah.
Strawberry cum finished.
Yes.
Okay. From the sommelier. He's getting his tour card revoked after today.
Without a
right
doubt.
now. Yeah. Matt, did you say your thoughts already?
No.
By the way, like classic Burgundy producers are just going to be rolling in their graves right now to know that this is the opposite of whatever we think it is. Because it's like not Pinot Noir cask. It's like fucking bourbon from some, I don't know.
It's Jack Daniels.
It's definitely bourbon. This is Town Branch.
I'm worried.
This was literally finished in beer barrels, guys.
I'm worried that
You disgraced my Pinot Noir.
It's a Pinot Noir.
Oh,
all right. 90 proof, single malt. Yes, it's finished. I'd pay $80 because I think I did. I think it's Westward because that's what I initially said. I'm sticking to it. Thinker drinker. That's what I'm going with. I'm gonna have to figure this out though, because I don't know if I like it better or worse.
Well, we're gonna have to eat some crackers, and we're gonna have to pour some pours and drink some drinks and put some rankings down, and then we're gonna have to pick. We're gonna have to pick one.
This is it, the guys.
We're gonna have to pick one.
A year of planning. Let's come down to this one moment.
Come down to this handful of crackers.
Whiskey.
Cracker break.
This handful of cracker break brought to you by Troy's Single Oyster Cracker.
And welcome back from Cracker Break. Over break, we decided that number 8 is Heaven Hill. We suck at this.
We did not.
We all said, yeah, it's Heaven Hill. Now Matt just wants to.
I did not say Heaven Hill. I was laughing at the fact that you thought it was Heaven Hill.
Yeah, but
I mean, it smells.
Man, going back to number 7 is like, they're all so different. It's like strawberry jam compared to grape jam.
strawberry? What?
Fucking number 8 just smells so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it's really opened up.
These really all smell so
it's
good.
extremely fucking peanut butter pie.
Yeah, dude.
I think they all blend together. I think the best blend would be all these four together. I get peanut butter and jelly right now. All it's talking is
man, that is going to be a fucking tough one. Oh man, that's delicious.
Oh Jesus, 8 is way better than it was before.
Yeah,
man.
Because we had these. But
oh my god, it's so good.
Could be Russell's.
I know.
It could fucking be Russell's.
I tried to tell you, it could be Russell's.
It's definitely not what I thought it was.
It's because you're wrong.
Well, so are you.
Yeah. I don't need to even drink this Balcones. I think it was my least favorite today, guys.
You think it's Balcones still, after how wrong we are.
Number 5 was my least favorite. I'll say that.
Oh, man. The last one's so good, though. It's just milk chocolate.
Number 7 is delicious.
It was coffee. I did, man. Number 11, go back to 11, the final one. It just tastes like coffee. Oh, my God.
All right. Don't look at my numbers.
No, I'm looking at my glass.
You're looking at my numbers.
I don't care what your numbers say. We're going to find out soon.
Man, that was
all right.
A last minute clutch decision.
That, I don't know. 5. I don't know, whatever that is. It just, you know what? It was better the second time I went back to it.
I'll go back to it again.
Man, the fruit jump, the mango came back. The pineapple came back.
It's just not great.
That's fine.
Pineapple's there. I get the pineapple.
My mouth is on fire right
just
now.
not a fan of that.
My mouth is on
MLT?
fire.
Right. N-O-T.
All right. I have made my rankings.
I've made my rankings.
So did I, but now I'm changing them.
Okay,
Change them, Troy. Change them before we influence, please. My God, this is
My
fucking
mouth
fantastic.
is just confused.
Too late.
Number 8. I mean,
Shush. Be quiet.
just say number.
Shush. Shut up.
8 is a whole piece of horse shit.
Number 8 is delicious. I can't wait to know what that is, and I hope it's mine because I really want to drink more of it later. Man, that could be Penelope too. Peanut butter.
I mean, we could drink more of it regardless because it's
Right there. I know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Troy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Matt, are you ready to do math? Matt,
Yeah.
are you changing something? You got 10 seconds. 10.
Nope. I'm
Not,
sticking with
nope,
it.
change it if you
Nope.
need to.
Nope. I'm
2,
sticking with it. Whatever it may be.
1.
Say what you need to say, Matt.
Ah, so good. All right. Nope, we're doing it. I'm just sticking with it.
Okay.
Sticking with it. All right. In the final 4 of Blind Whiskey Madness. There we go. In the final 4 of Blind Whiskey Madness, we have 4 contenders. Who will reign supreme? We're going to find out now. Sample number 8. Anthony, what'd you give it?
4.
Troy, what'd you give it?
4.
Oh, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 3.
Oh, whoa.
Number 5. My mouth is tingling right now. Number 5. Anthony probably gave it a 1.
I gave it a 1.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right. Based on your notes. Troy.
A 3.
3. I gave it a 4. Which means 8. Number 7.
I gave it a 3.
Troy.
1.
Damn, I gave it a 1 as well. That's a 5. 11.
I gave it a 2, and I switched that last minute with number 7.
Yep. Troy.
2 as well.
I also gave it 2. 6. Wow. Out of nowhere. The one we said was not, well, it was pretty good, but this is bourbon, we think.
This has to be bourbon.
Number 8. Congratulations.
It's fucking Leopold rye, right? Leopold Bros.
100%.
on your win. You've had an honorable game. You've crushed everybody, and what the heck is it?
All right, so
We're not gonna start
originally we had this as Town Branch, maple stout barrel finished.
I originally had a Cedar Ridge.
You had a Cedar Ridge. Me and the body had the same thing.
I changed to turkey.
I think I know what it is.
I changed to Vantage, but I think it's Heaven Hill.
Troy.
I honestly think it's Russell 13.
That's what I changed it to after having it.
So I'm pretty sure that in the first bracket, because that's the only audio episode I listened to. In that episode, I called number 16. I called that Vantage. But for the first 5 minutes of that, I was convinced that it was Wild Turkey. Man, I drink so much fucking Wild Turkey. And right at the last second, Troy said something about it being super bright. And I was like, oh, well, maybe that's Vantage. So I changed it to Vantage. I am pretty convinced that number 16 in our bracket is Russell's 13.
16.
Well, how
Which
about
is the
this?
second pour we
okay.
had in round 1, which
How
I
about
call
this?
Vantage, which is the only
We're gonna
reason.
find out.
Which is the only reason why in round 5 I'm calling this Vantage, because I don't think. I mean, well, now I still think it could very well be Heaven Hill. It could, after it's been sitting here.
What's your final call?
My final call. Fuck my ass.
Final call.
Fuck my ass.
Before we reveal.
Vantage.
Calling Advantage.
Yeah.
Best whiskey of the year, I think is Vantage.
I can't believe I'm saying that
That's
out
what
loud.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's what I got to say.
I cannot
Troy,
believe that.
Final word.
I'm going Russell's 13.
I hope it is.
I really
really
wanted
hope
to
it
have
is.
3 different options. I am agreeing with you. I'm going to go Russell's 13 as well. I wrote Cedar. I think that could be a viable option, but I'm going Russell's 13. And will that be correct? Let's find out.
Who was our runner-up?
Runner-up was number 5. Honorable mention. You know, should we do number 5 first? Honorable mention.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do everything in the
Wow.
final 4 first, besides number 8.
I think we should do
What was the lowest ranking
5.
one?
Okay, let's do number 5.
That was not the lowest ranking one.
You want to do from the bottom? All right, we'll
No,
do from the bottom.
the
Lowest
bottom.
ranking, number 7.
Wait, hang on.
In the final 4, not
In the final 4.
not the original
In
one.
the final 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Number 7.
number 7, which scored a total of 5 points with, obviously, the final round, the biggest competition.
My
biggest,
heart.
We called it, what did we call it?
I call it VDC.
What does it say?
Virginia Distilling Company.
back, boy.
Virginia Distilling Company.
All right.
Courage and Conviction, Cuvée finished, single cask, Texas.
We're
Select.
1 for 1. What did you
for
call it?
I call the Jack Daniels switch to VDC if that's allowed.
That is allowed.
well, that'll be determined in the notes later.
I
Are we
think
keeping
nailed-
score?
Listen, we're going to keep two different
half a
scores.
point. How about half a point?
We'll do half a point.
If you change,
If you
and it's
change
correct,
it-
half point.
So I'm getting a full point for that.
And also, if you
You're
called
getting
it
a
right
half
and
point.
changed, half point.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I have to keep score myself here?
I'll keep score.
Okay, because I
That'd be easy
can't.
So I got 1
can't
point.
trust it.
You said you can't trust me or you?
Me keeping
Okay.
score. Yeah,
All right, so,
I've always been bad at
Number
that.
7. I got a half point.
Me and Trey got
You
one.
each got 1 point.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Number
Yeah, you have to read the numbers while I go.
number 11, I
Number
think, was
11.
the next lowest.
Yeah.
Number 11, which we said. We all said was Westford.
I said
Yeah?
Cedar Ridge
Oh, sorry.
originally. I said me and
Okay.
Troy. I think me and
Yeah,
by the
if
process
that's
of
what counts.
elimination.
Yeah, I think that's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
But
because
but we'll get half a point if we got it right in the final.
correct.
Okay.
Which I think makes sense because you give up your
Agreed.
right. Okay.
Agreed.
I stuck with Westford. So, that is Westford Single Malt. Okay.
For what it's worth, me and Troy wanted to call it Westward, but we had to call it Cedar Ridge.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I got essentially
Still going to give us a half
Point.
point.
I don't
right.
feel like a complete moron so far.
I know we're doing pretty good.
Not yet.
maybe they
I
threw out
mean,
the game that way. All right. So, I got 1, you each got a half.
Correct. So I think we're tied right now. 3-way tie.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5, which we all said was Balcones, unless anyone has any thing to say.
No.
here we go.
Balcones. Oh, whoa. All right, listen.
Second place, Balcones.
I think we should start back.
And then we're going to start back.
And we're not going
Yeah.
to do number 8 yet. I think we'll do that last.
If I could.
Yes.
Do you remember how quickly I wrote that down?
Yeah, you said you scraped.
I want to give you an extra point, but I'm not going to.
I love it. That's it. That's enough for me.
Okay.
Guys, we have a 3-way tie of accuracy right now. All right, let's move to bracket number 1.
All right, we're going to go back to the start.
So we know number 8 in there. That is the winner of 1, and we'll get to that later. Let's start with number 1.
Okay.
I think all 3 of us unanimously
Bunnahabhain.
call that Bunnahabhain.
Troy, did you say Bunnahabhain?
I did.
Bunnahabhain 12.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
Number 16.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun.
I think this is Russell's, man, but I called it Vantage.
I said Town Branch. You said Vantage?
I
But then
I still
changed.
believe Vantage, but I haven't tasted it
I think it's
since then.
Russell's.
Do you want to half point it?
I was dead set on it being Russell's, and then I changed it last second to Vantage.
What do you want to you final lock in?
I can change. I'll half point it for Russell's.
If you wrote it down, we'll
I did. I mean, look,
Okay.
it's there.
Yeah. All right.
I'll half point it for Russell's if it's Russell's.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Vantage.
Vantage.
If it's Vantage, we'll get a full point.
I said Town Branch.
Oh, no. Wow.
Russell's 13.
I am convinced that Vantage just won this bracket.
Russell's 13, which I would.
No way.
That's what I said I did not like.
You did
If I
say
recall,
that.
I
You
said
did
I
say
do not
that.
like it.
I got it my second.
I rated it as a stinker.
I
And I'm
rated it
so
a 1.
happy you did because
I love that so much.
Can I please buy it from you?
No.
I'll give you $50 for the rest of the
No,
bottle.
I'm really sure I like it. All right, so
Motherfuck.
Yeah, I called it an all-day drinker and gave it a 3 of the
you
4.
got a half point. I'm just gonna do points because it's easy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do zero. Well, should I do zeros? No, I'll do
Yeah.
zeros. All right, that way we can keep track. All right,
All right, number 9.
number 9. Okay.
I think we all agreed this was Nulu. Amburana finish.
I think that was the.
I'd
most-
love to be wrong on this.
That would be kind of funny.
No, there's no way. Yeah, Nulu.
All right.
Thanks for
not
for
even any
There's
drum
no
roll.
way.
Yeah.
We knew it. All right.
All right, we'll get a point. Everyone gets a point there.
That Russell's call. Might have
Yeah, I would,
Well
dude. I should have
done.
stuck to my fucking guns. I've drank so much Wild
Because
Turkey.
you need to call that Russell's and change your. That wouldn't change your entire bracket. That was the first round.
I would have.
That would change your entire.
I know,
bracket.
man. It would have. All right. Well, it's fine.
All right.
I should have stuck to my guns.
What the first number?
All right. Number 4.
No, yeah. Number 4.
And I had this one labeled as Russell's 13.
Well, so then you're immediately gonna have a point. Oh no,
I'm not going to
You
get
know
any
you
points.
called it Russell. Oh,
I
you
called
called
it
it
Russell.
Russell's.
Yeah.
I called it. Did I call it Russell's too? Well,
I bet this
What'd
is.
you call it?
Sorry, what number is this?
Third, 4. Number 4.
I bet this is the Town Branch. Or is the Heaven Hill?
This should be in round 2.
Oh, I called it Penelope.
You're on 4 right now.
No, you look at round 2, bud.
Sample number 4.
You're on the wrong.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
It's next page.
Yeah, I called
Russell's
it Russell's.
13.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we say about this? We said it was drinker.
All day drinker. I gave it a 4.
I wrote I pay $100.
I gave it the best ranking of the bracket.
Okay, to be fair, this is a 3-4-3. It only lost to 1 point. Guess what this was?
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. Fuck. It was really close to making the final four. It
my
lost to
God.
Balcones, we think.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Hey,
I
at least
gave
we
it a
called
three.
the
No,
Russells.
did-
At least
it
we called
did
the
lose to
Russells
Balcones.
13. We could taste age. So
I
no,
did pay.
no points. Did none of us get points on this?
No points.
Okay.
I'm not gonna write anything down. Damn.
Number-
So
Unless I called it a bourbon.
I called it a bourbon, not finished, and I pay $100. So
I said $90. All right. Number 13.
number 13. Well,
I
I'm
call this
fucked.
Westward.
Oh no.
This could be VDC.
13. I
is
said
gonna fuck
Virginia Cuvée. What did you say?
I said Westward as well.
Westward. You both said Westward.
Stupidly.
Cedar Ridge.
Cedar Ridge.
Oh my God. Then I know what age
Single
is.
malty. So 0 points. I'm not gonna write it
That
down.
means we fucked up on proof.
Yeah, I put 100. What?
I put 90. I put 98. I think the Cedar
100
Ridge is
proof.
105.
What it's
that
next?
secondary oak
Number
finish.
12.
Wow. Holy fuck. No points on that one either?
Nope. Number 12.
Number 12. Yep.
I said Sagamore.
All right. We all said Sagamore, I think.
Yeah, I did too.
Sagamore.
Fuck.
All
I
right,
need to drink that
Sagamore.
Cedar Ridge again.
Okay, we all get a point.
Dude, we all thought that Cedar Ridge double barrel bourbon was an American single malt.
Yep.
Wow.
That's how it works.
All right. It's good shit. All right. Round 3. Number 2. We're starting. I call that the Jack.
Yeah, same.
I wrote Penelope. How about what proof did you say?
I put 112.
I put 118. That's high. Well, this is Castle and Key.
Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance that that's Castle and Key. We're going to sit here when we're done, and wherever the Jack shows up, we're going to A-B them.
I think Jack
Number
might
2.
have won.
Number 2, Castle and Key. We got 0. Don't get points.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's wrong, Matt.
Number 15.
I had Whiskey
Whiskey
Acres.
Acres.
I said
That
whis-
is
I said
not-
Whiskey Acres as well. And the answer is Whiskey Acres. Go
Okay.
figure. All right. Y'all get a point. I mean, if we're unanimous, it's pretty obvious. All right.
What
One,
the
one,
fuck?
one.
What in the fuck?
Number 10, right? So I said this is Castle and Key, number 10.
I said it was Castle and Key.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
all right.
wrong.
Hang on. I need a moment.
Okay.
It's all pretty convinced.
What do you need?
A moment. One moment. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm ready.
Troy, what did you say number 10 was?
Castle and Key.
98 proof.
I said it's an unfinished bourbon. I pay $50. Do you want to buy all my whiskey? Like, you just want to buy every bottle I own? This is Jack Daniels.
No, it's not.
Got some whiskey to sell. If you're looking to buy,
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's wrong.
Well.
I think something got fucky there, man, because
round 4.
we're just not going to address how fucking ridiculous this is right now.
Nope. We're just gonna go for it till we get to the end.
Holy shit.
Number 3.
I am fucking fuming, man.
Number 3. I said this is Heaven Hill.
You're just totally going to ignore me.
Yep, I'm gonna ignore you because I don't want to pay the fact that how bad I am at this.
Heaven Hill.
Number 3. Sorry, I said Heaven Hill 17. I pay $100+ for this bottle. Troy, how much did you pay for this bottle?
I wrote 80.
Okay.
I wrote 70
What do you
plus.
think it was?
Heaven Hill. I would obviously pay more for that, but
There's no way, guys. There's no way.
What is it?
There's no way. This is Town Branch. What?
It was delicious. By the way, I had 117 as the proof.
I put 118.
Town Branch is 98.5.
There's no way. There's no way. All right, whatever.
No
That's
points.
number 3. Okay.
Number
I
14.
think Kate got all these
Penelope. I think Kate got the Jack and the Castle and Key messed up, but we can taste test afterwards and compare our taste.
Number 14. Is that right? Yeah. I said this is Vantage.
I
Or
said
Penelope.
Penelope.
Yeah.
You
Troy?
can do a half a point if you need to.
Yeah,
I said
I'm going to.
Penelope.
Okay. Penelope.
Nice.
Number 14. All right, so that would be 1 point for half point for me, 1 point for you two.
I cannot wait to hear what number 11 is. My notes for number 11
That was
are
14. Where number 6 would be left then.
number 11? No? Or number 11 made it to the final?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
number
that was
6.
Number 6.
We had Leopold Bros. I think all of us did.
Yeah, I think this is a common consensus, Leopold Bros. And it was. Leopold Bros.
Everyone gets a point. Now listen, I need to discuss something.
Okay, well, can we
So this
can we
is Vantage?
can we do this first?
Yeah.
Can we tell us?
It's Vantage.
Let's read our notes again here. Number 8.
Gave it a 4.
I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 4.
Said Cedar Ridge or Turkey 13. I pay $85. I said it's finished. Said it's bourbon. What did you say?
It said 107 bourbon. I said it's finished. I said I'd pay $75 for it. I originally said it was Town Branch, and I was pretty convinced of that, but I changed last minute to Vantage to get a half a point.
Okay.
And
Troy.
I gave it a 4, and I called it an all-day drinker.
Sorry, what number were we
Number
on?
8. The final one that won.
The winner.
The wiener.
I wrote 116 proof bourbon ? Finish no/yes. What would I pay? I didn't write anything. Bottle guess. I think I don't know.
Troy said it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because
my
the
God.
winner,
And it's fucking fantastic, people.
number 8, by a couple points.
By a couple.
By a couple points.
By
3
4 points. 3 points.
Number 8, this year's winner of our collective favorite whiskey. Wasn't my favorite, but it's your favorites.
Balcones wasn't my favorite last year.
Barrel Craft Spirits Vantage, which is insane. Holy crap. Out of left field.
Lindsay's making good shit over there, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell her about
neither.
this.
Yeah.
Guys, we did an episode a few months
Good
back
Lord.
with our good friend Lindsay, who was a rep for Barrel Craft Spirits. And she was kind enough to send us actually this bottle of Vantage that we're drinking this evening.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all, but we did.
Anyway.
I don't remember it tasting this good when we did that.
No,
I mean, we were comparing against like 15-year-old fucking Dovetail and shit like that as well. But that by far was the best whiskey we drank out of 16 with some heavy motherfucking hitters, man.
You know what's more upsetting to me?
I'm also going to say this, and I'm sorry, but I've drank enough Castle and Key to kill a village of small horses, not humans, horses. And I know for a fact that I got Castle and Key right, and there was some fuckery going on there.
We'll see. How do you feel about the fact that Balcones got second place?
It's annoying to me.
Not surprised at all.
That
I can't
bottle
believe it
won
got
straight
first.
up last year, and it came in second place this year.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It can't come back next year. But
It's gone. It's
but
out.
Vantage has to.
Bandage is in for next year.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know that was probably a long-winded going through every single bottle, but because you guys knew we didn't, so hopefully you didn't skip too much. But
Who won?
we'll get to that. You said I'll give you half a point for that, right?
You give me a half a point for Vantage.
I mean, I can tell you probably won. That's 0 for both of us. All right, I'm pretty sure Anthony won, but we'll see. I think
Well, Mr. Body, cheers to you.
by my math,
Would you like a pour of Jack Daniels and Castle and Key when we get up
by
there?
my
Mixed together?
math, I mean 9 and 9. You guys both tied for winning. I would say.
And that's more than 50%.
Well, we count the halves.
I mean, I got 9 of 16. I got 9 points out of 16 bottles.
Wait a second. There's a hanging Chad here.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And a half.
Oh
Oh, you missed the other half. That is 9.
no, there's only.
All right, I'm gonna count now. You're done.
You count.
Okay.
It's
done.
9. I thought there was an extra half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Who's
8.
gonna win now?
Half, 9. You can count too, Mr. Body, you fucking cocksucker. You can't say jizz on TV, whatever. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We tied. Aren't you like supposed to be good at counting?
No. But I am good at telling you congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You both won, and you kicked my candy ass by a whole point.
Now we need to have a drink off.
Drink off. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Sincerely, that was a lot of fun. And thank you to our helpers.
Thank you to
You
our
know
helpers.
who you are.
Thank
All
you.
3 of you who
All
helped
3
us
of you.
for this.
Only 2 of you will listen.
One of you is forced to listen. One of you will listen, and one of you will not listen.
Yep.
So there you go.
Hey, appreciate all of you. Keep subscribing, liking, dropping comments, doing what you do. We got some cool things coming up. I think we got some things where we had ChatGPT make us some cocktail recipes, and we made them. We got some more Irish cocktails just because we have some of that in storage. And we're going to take some time off to fix our palates and maybe, figure out why the fuck we even do this. And we're going to drink a lot of Jack Daniels and Castle and Key in the meantime. So until then, Troy, please lead us out.
Yodelay!